Everybody tryna change my mind, yeah. This is why I keep my lifestyle on the low. Cause nowadays everybody don't need to. How you doing, guys? I'm currently downstairs in my basement working on this engine here. You see I got all the parts. So, found out what's going on with the engine. It seems like the piston ring is seized. The engine's not locked up because the crank is still moving. But it seems like the piston ring is seized in there. So right now I'm here with my dad. About to try and knock this out. So we're find a way to get this out.
Hold it up for me.
Alright, let's see.
Twist it this way. Yeah.
Okay.
Pull the head up while I hit it.
Okay. Alright guys, me and my dad, we finally got that cylinder off. And now I see why no coolant came out the bike on that last video. If you guys look at this piston, it is completely scored. The ring is seized in there. All of this right here is when we was trying to beat it out with the hammer. But if you look around on the outside of the piston, you could tell it was taking a beating. Which makes sense as to why there was no coolant when I drained the coolant. Like I said in the last video, I don't know how this happened, how I had no coolant in the bike, but now I see why my engine quote unquote locked up. Because now you see when we took the cylinder off and everything's free, the engine's still turned over. The crank is turning freely how it's supposed to. Everything is turning how it should. But it was seized. It wasn't moving before because the ring was seized onto this the inside of the cylinder. So I just gave one of my local shops a call. I asked to see if they could possibly repair this. He told me bring it down, so that's what I'm about to do right now. Bring it down there real quick, see if he can. And if not, I guess we're just gonna have to either order a new cylinder or shoot, that's probably the only thing I could do. If he can't fix it, I'm gonna just have to order a new cylinder and then we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying, man? All right, guys.
Hello there.
How you doing?
How you doing?
What do we got now?
Come on, let me see it.
Uh-oh.
Could you do anything with this for me?
Currently at the shop right now, seeing if we can get it
I got
fixed.
a scar from the piston.
If they can't fix it, we're gonna try another shop.
Just a little.
Oh, that's a little scrape. I gotta keep looking. No, I can't do a thing with that.
Okay.
Anybody gotta get all that aluminum off of there first. Oh, wait a minute.
Alright guys, we're currently going to our fifth shop, trying to figure out how we can fix this. But every single shop we've been to said they can't do it. So now we're going to Harbor Freight to try to see if we can get, what you said, a honing tool? A honer tool to try to like fix the gouge in here. So you guys look at it right here. That little piece right there that's gouged out, that's really the big problem. Everything else around it you could kind of smooth out. So headed to the store right now. We're gonna see what we could do. Hopefully my dad can make something work. We'll see though. Currently in Harbor Freight, trying to find the tool. I just seen something. I might have to grab it. Yeah. Should I copy, guys? That's the same bike I got too. Let me know. I might have to cop that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it. Had a copy, guys. I had to. You know how many times I'd be struggling, trying to get my bike up, and I'm trying to work on it. And we found it. You know what's crazy? I looked right at that.
This too big. See, like a stone?
Uh-huh.
And you put it down inside and you hook it up to a drill and it spins.
Later that night.
Now I say we pulled up to LA. Oh. Yo, Justice. Yo, Justice, let me see something. Come on, yo, for the camera. For the camera, for the YouTube. For the YouTube. For the tube. Show me something. Let me get the cinematic. Let me get the cinematic angles. I gotta get the cinematic angles. Oh yeah. Hey!
I like that nigga.
Cinematic angles. Hey! What's up, gang? It's currently the next day. Just got home from work, you know what I'm saying? All that background noises, they cutting down trees and stuff over there, but don't even mind that. So yesterday after we left Harbor Freight, I ended up coming home. Then I ended up going to the gym. But my dad, he stayed back, and the sandpaper that we bought, he started to sand all of this down right here. And he got it down pretty smooth. So what we ended up realizing is that the aluminum on the piston, it didn't gouge into the cylinder housing as bad as we thought it did. It really just kind of melted onto it. So when he started to sand it down with the sandpaper, he was able to smooth it out. Like now, I could go like this with my fingernail and not feel no nugs or anything. So I think the cylinder might be good. Like it may have all these markings that you see here, but for the most part, I think the cylinder is good. Shout out to my dad, always making something work. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. Alright. Let me pause that before I get demonetized. That song is hard. Your boy just dropped that too. That song is hard. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, like I said, guys, here's the piston. And right here is the spot where I was talking about. I think it just melted on to the inside of the cylinder, but we was able to, like I said, sand it down. So now what I'm gonna do is just take this. This is a Vertex piston that I put on, by the way. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take this one off. I decided to go with the YZ125 piston this time, and let's get down to business, man. All right, guys. Went ahead, got that piston on. Just put the header on, connected back the power valve here. Got my seals in, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put the head back on and get this engine fully back together. All right, guys, the engine's all set now. Got everything back on. The only things I really got to do now is put the clutch plates back on and put the push rod and the ball back in. But other than that, oh yeah, and the flywheel. But that's all easy. But the engine, it's all set. I'm so happy though that I didn't have to really take everything apart, like split the engines and all that. I'm so happy I didn't have to do that. I'm happy that it was just the piston that I had to fix with the cylinder, and it sounds good. It sounds like it still has good compression. Like, listen. Oh shoot, hold on, my bad. It's turning, it's kicking now, so we're all set. Next thing I have to do now is, next thing I want to do at least is I want to clean down the frame of the bike, get it nice and clean, because it's a lot of, like, like I said, dirt marks on and stuff on it. And then I think I'm gonna clean down this engine also. And I got some new parts from the bike that I've been meaning to put on a long time ago, but I'm definitely put it on now. I got a new seat cover. And like I said, I'm gonna make this I'm gonna make this video into different parts. So this is gonna be part 2. And yeah, let's get it.
Life's a game, we live and dying, that's the only way. Not inside of bodies, rocks won't sell my solo away. Yeah, we knowin' where you live, we knowin' where you stay. And I've been looking for some love, I need it on the land. Rockstar.